Hey carpoolers, how's it going? SD here, and I just left the dietitian. If this is your first time clicking on my channel, welcome. I am documenting my weight loss journey and I am pre-op. So welcome to the carpool. It is bright. I'm not getting blinded by that light again. Alright, so I just saw the dietitian for my very last appointment before they send all my stuff over to the surgeon's office to get me scheduled. So I mentioned in my last video that according to my insurance, the office at the office staff at the surgery office have 14 days to complete my paperwork according to my insurance. So I'm assuming I'll be hearing from that office in 14 days to schedule something. Granted, they might be scheduling me for surgery months and months out, but they still have to contact me, you know, within that time frame to have it scheduled for insurance purposes, rather. So I'm saying if they get all my paperwork, because I just left the office and I am not the only patient they have, and I realize that. So if they get all my stuff together, today's Thursday, so let's say they send it over there tomorrow by 14 business days from then, I should hear something by the end of the first week in April. So I'm excited. There's nothing really in the way. If they called me and said we're going to do surgery X, Y, and Z days, I don't have anything going on. So I'm ready and I'm stoked. Little Bill's birthday is in April, and the weekend of her birthday, we are going to be taking her to a theme park. So I'm kind of hoping, you know, that I'm not going to be on a liquid diet at that time, because I could see myself getting really burnt out walking around a theme park. So hopefully I'll hear something and I can plan around that. You know, birthday time for her is real special. She's the only child. So I really don't want to have to do it the week before or the week after, but I'll do what I gotta do. Now, on the day of her birthday, I can't even let her skip school, which we don't normally do that anyways. We usually bring cupcakes, make a big deal. But they're doing their Common Core testing. So, poor thing, on her birthday, she's going to be all testing. So it'll be a nice treat that weekend. They have 2 days of testing that week. The day before her birthday and the day on her birthday. So that weekend it will be real nice just to get away and, testing's over, celebrating my birthday type deal. And I'm just really hoping I'm not going to be on that pre-op liquid diet at that time. But if I am, I am. Anyhow, something interesting, and I don't want to get any hate because it's not my fault. This is the way my doctor's office does it. I do not have to be on a clear liquid diet pre-op. She was doing my pre-op plan, and she was like, this, and this, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not clear. I'm like, so I don't have to be on a clear liquid diet? It's just a liquid diet? And she said, no. She said, you're just going to be on a liquid diet because we want you getting in as much protein as possible. So I was like, awesome! So I'm stoked about that. But one thing I was kind of looking forward to is sugar-free popsicles and Jell-O and that kind of thing. And she was like, oh, let's leave that for after surgery. So I was like, no! Okay. It is what it is. I'm getting really excited. It's getting closer. I got all my ducks in a row. She gave me some sample packets of Undri, and I've seen on a couple of YouTube channels that some people really like this. It goes well with chicken broth, or protein shakes, or pretty much you can put it in anything if it's unflavored. But one of those packets, the flavor is chicken broth, so that should be interesting. And then I got a sample packet of Bariatric vitamins, and these are from Nutrition Direct. The samples that are in there are chewable. They told me that I'm going to have to take the chewable vitamins starting 2 weeks after the surgery. And if I just can't tolerate them, to let them know, and they'll switch me over to the capsules, but they prefer chewable for absorption, which makes sense. Oh, and I forgot to mention, for those who might have just clicked on my channel, I'm pre-op for VSG. I know I said I'm pre-op, but pre-op for what exactly? Vertical sleeve gastrectomy. And those guys that are veterans to my channel, I just, again, thank you for being such a support. I ask questions, you guys answer. My heart overfloweth. I just thank you guys. Thank you for clicking on this channel. And if you're not a member, go ahead and subscribe. You know, sometimes we talk about everything, not just weight loss journey here. And go ahead and click on this video to give it a like if you like it. If you don't click anything. I'm just kidding. I'm tough. Go ahead and click the unlike button. Whatever. Just kidding. So today's Thursday. I need to work on getting my carbohydrates down, but I'm not even gonna lie. When they call me for that surgery date, I'm like already planning in my head, what's my last meal gonna be? I'm like on death row. I'm like, am I going to Olive Garden? Am I having my favorite pasta dish? Am I having pizza? I'm like, nah, I can pretty much leave the pizza alone right now. It won't be anything fried or like that, because like I had mentioned before, I don't have a gallbladder, so I really don't do well with fried foods. If I do eat fried foods, it's very little, so it's not something I want my last meal to be. But I don't know. For those who are post-op out there, what was your last meal? Tell me. I want to know. Maybe that will be my last meal too. Right now I'm just thinking pasta, because even though I'm super pre-op and I'm not even doing the liquid diet yet, I have, for my insurance company, I have to log every single thing I eat. I have to log the calories, I have to log the carbohydrates, and I have to log the protein. And I have been doing that since December 7th. So, and I do it honestly now. I don't leave nothing out. So if I eat a donut, my dietitian and PA see that I ate a donut. And sometimes it's just not worth it. But then around the lady times, that freaking donut's worth it. You can have a salad for dinner. Anyway, off topic. So, I have not been eating pastas, because pastas have a lot of carbs, and I have to put it in my notebook, and I don't want them to see that I'm eating pasta. I want them to see I'm serious about this. So for some reason today, right now, Esty is feeling some pasta. That could change, you know, several months from now when they, you know, when I have to start the liquid diet, or because I have no time frame of when this is going to take place. So it may change. Maybe I'll want pizza by then, but right now I am feeling some pasta. I'm talking like some of that make your own pasta, build your own dish at Olive Garden, some of that cavatapia, that corkscrew pasta with some Asiago garlic sauce and sauteed shrimp and roasted garlic. Oh, that's last meal worthy right there. Anyways, I got my mouth watering. I would just love to eat that right now, but that's probably like 3 days worth of nutrition. I don't even want to go there. Don't even want to know. Anyhow, I'm on my way to work. Breathe. This is just, you know, one thing I want to touch on, and I don't know how much time I have on my camera. I just, again, want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys, because I have been talking with Cowboy, and he is just really nervous about the surgery. Oh, and another thing I want to say is, last week I was telling you guys that the seminar was this Wednesday, and he was going to miss it because he had a mission meeting. He did have a mission meeting on Wednesday, and he did go to it, but when I looked on the calendar, the seminar was not this Wednesday. It's next Wednesday. So hopefully he will be able to go and see and understand. There's a lot of concerns that he has, because when I was telling him from my appointment that I had on Tuesday that, you know, this is happening, blah, 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 and I said, please tell me what your concerns are. Tell me what you're thinking. And he was like, you got your mind made up, and this is something you want to do. I know you researched it, and I support you. I'm just nervous about the surgery. And he's also nervous about the long-term effects. Meaning specifically, like, how is this going to affect your body when you're 70 years old? How is this going to affect you when you're 50? He's wanting to know those types of things, and honestly, all I can tell him is it's going to be the same. I'm going to be so much healthier. My heart's going to be healthier. My body's going to be healthier. And he's like, but what about your stomach? You have like only 20% of your stomach. So I'm hoping that he can get some of his questions answered in the seminar next Wednesday. I will keep you guys updated. I'm really wanting to go with him, but how our schedules are and where we live and, picking up little Bill and softball and stuff, I don't know how it's going to work out, but I would really like to go with him and hear what he has to say and hear what his questions are, because if he won't ask his questions, I will, because I want him on board. I want him knowing 100%, what to expect. And honestly, I'm like scared to death to complain to this man, because he's just like, I don't know how you're going to handle surgery. I had my daughter naturally, not because I wanted to. I was not trying to be nobody's hero, but because it just happened that way. I also had gallbladder surgery almost right after I had my daughter. She was only a few weeks old because my gallbladder had went bad, which probably explained why I puked every single day the day I was pregnant with her. Who knew that? Gallbladder symptoms and pregnancy symptoms, they kind of go hand in hand. So who knew? But after I had her, my symptoms continued, and lo and behold, my gallbladder was bad and it had to come out. So I had gallbladder surgery right after natural birth, and my husband was like, I don't feel like you handled that surgery well. And I was like, excuse me, what? I had that gallbladder surgery on Thursday, and honey was back to work on Monday. I didn't feel like I handled that badly at all. And for somebody having natural childbirth who's never given birth before and hasn't since, I thought I handled that well as well. So hearing him say that kind of just was like, and I told him how I was feeling when he said that. I said, I didn't feel like I handled those too badly. And he was like, well, maybe I'm remembering it wrong. It was like 9 plus years ago. But now I'm feeling like I'm afraid to complain. Like if I'm going through something or I'm having a hard time on the liquid diet, I feel like I can't complain, because he's going to be like, this was your choice. And I did mention that to him, and he's like, I wouldn't say that to you. But in the inside of me, I'm like, I never want to complain, because I don't want to feel like he thinks I'm weak, because I thought I handled those other surgeries like a freaking trooper. I mean, half the time I didn't even take pain medication because I had a newborn infant at home. I wanted to be awake for her. So coming home from the hospital, I didn't take any pain meds after I had her, and I needed them because I had stitches. And after I had my gallbladder surgery, again, I did not take pain meds because I had an infant child at home. If she was crying in the middle of the night or needed something, I wanted to be coherent enough to attend to her. So I thought that I handled those surgeries really well, but apparently other people didn't think so. I don't know. Kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, and I mentioned that. I can be real to you and him. So now I'm feeling like I can't complain at all, and I'm probably not going to, because I don't have a big support group. My family is very, very small. I have my husband, and I told you guys, and in a couple videos ago, I'm keeping this on the low. I'm not spreading my business out there. All of my friends are this big. I am the biggest one in my family because of my hormone problems. My hormones don't function the same way as everybody else does. I'm insulin resistant. I have PCOS, blah, 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 blah. I'm extremely tall. I'm 6 foot when I'm sitting up straight, but 5'10" when I'm not. And everybody in my family is tall and slender. All of my friends are slender. And I've, before, when my insurance wouldn't approve this surgery, I had spoke about it. If I could do that surgery, I would. And my friends are just like, what? And they just didn't understand. And I don't want to have to justify myself. If you're a little toothpick and you've been that way since birth, you have no idea what I'm going through. You have no idea what I've been through. All you know is I've been on every diet under the sun, because when we've been out to eat, I'm like, girl, I'm not eating that because I'm on this diet now, and I'm on that diet now, and I'm on this diet now, They just know I've been on every diet under the sun since puberty. But, it's hard to be the biggest one in your family. It's hard to be the biggest one of your friends. It's hard to be the biggest coworker at work. And everybody respects me, and I have great friends and stuff, but I'm not in a place now where I'm ready to justify myself. I'm just trying to do me right now. So I don't have a big support group because I'm keeping it on the low. And to hear my husband say that, it kind of hurt me a little bit, because now I'm like, I feel like I can't complain, because he's going to be like, well, this was your choice, and I'm not gonna. It's just simple as that. I'm not going to complain, because I I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear backlash. So, one person I can complain to is my sister, because she'll sit there and listen to whatever I say. And she won't judge me. But, again, she's got her own issues. I don't want to load her ear up. And she lives across the country. So it's like, we got our own lives. So this is going to be interesting. Maybe I'll start journaling. Who knows? I'm super excited about this whole situation, and I'm trying not to let that bring me down. And I'm hoping that Cowboy's opinion and feelings will change once he goes to the seminar. Who knows? But I love you guys. I love you being my support. Thank you for being here for me, and I'm totally here for you. I don't know much, but what I do know, I give to you. So I got to get into work. I need to make that money. Get rid of these sunglass marks here. We good? Put my eyeballs back in. I hope you guys have a fabulous Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday and payday. I cannot wait to go shopping because Mother Hubbard's cupboard is bare. You guys have a wonderful Thursday, and I hope to talk back to you soon. Ciao, Bellas.